OMG, that is some buff hat. If you could get any tattoo, what would you get? I mean, I don't normally wear tattoos, to be honest, so this is kind of a tricky question. But maybe I could get a tattoo with the Windows logo on it. I really don't know. Something techie, because, you know, I like technology, gadgets, and something. I don't know. Well, that's the answer to that. What's your dream phone? Well, in terms of my dream phone, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I'm thinking the dream phone, my dream phone, should have the design of the Samsung Galaxy series, whatever, S7, S6, one of those two, with the camera of the iPhone here, since that seems to be the camera that works quite well, to be honest. Or maybe, I don't know, the camera from the S7 or whatever, that seems good as well. And then in terms of the software, maybe stock Android Nougat, I think that's how you pronounce it. The latest version that's coming out very soon from Google. Yeah, I think I'd have that as the software.
So I did have a little think of this question after filming this video, and I thought that the better solution for the OS on this dream phone or whatever is to have a dual boot of both iOS and Android, so you could get the best of both worlds, which is pretty cool, I guess. So that's the OS that I would have on my dream phone. Cool.
And I think that's it. Not sure. That's the basic idea of what my dream phone would look like, I guess. What are your thoughts on the iPhone 7 leaks? Well, I was seeing several iPhone leaks on the internet and stuff. They seem quite interesting. The one thing that could be a thing on the iPhone 7, which I'm not a fan of, is the removal of the headphone jack. Yeah, which is quite an issue, as you can tell. I won't be able to use these over-the-ear headphones or any other headphones I have without an adapter, which is a bit cumbersome. Hopefully Apple supply a adapter in the box, although that is unlikely. So yeah, what is your most favorite tech gadget? I think my most favorite tech gadget, if you're talking about the stuff that I own, is probably going to be my MacBook Pro 13-inch in 2012. I've been using this pretty much every day for the past year and a bit. As a person who's come from a 2009 plastic MacBook, the 2012 MacBook Pro has been working quite well for my needs in terms of editing, watching videos. So yeah, the MacBook Pro is my most favorite tech gadget that I own. Not sure about the most favorite tech gadget in general. I have to think about that question. I don't know. Nerd. Where has been your favorite place to travel to, and what was the best thing that you did there?
So currently, as I film this, I'm staying in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and it's been quite fun, to be honest. So yeah, there's palm trees there. So, one of my favourite places that I've been to on holiday was probably when we went to Greece. It was indeed quite fun, actually. I was able to get a good idea of what the area was like, and it's quite cool. And one of the favourite things I did in Greece was when we went on this water park thing. It's quite weird, to be honest. It's so slippery. So yeah, that is one of my favourite places that I've been to on holiday.
Android or iOS? Don't know what this face was. I mean, Android and iOS, both of them are great platforms. I am a fan of both, especially with the upcoming iOS 10 and Android Nougat. They both seem like good upgrades. If I had to pick one, I'd probably say maybe iOS for its simplicity and ease of use, although I do like Android for its customizability. What's your favourite genre of movies, and what top 5 movies would you recommend / consider to be your favourite? For my favourite genre, I think it'll probably be comedy, I think. I seem to have always enjoyed comedy films. Quite good. Gets a double thumbs up from me. And here are my top 5 movies that I consider to be my favourite. Enjoy.
The first film I'm going to be talking about on this list is The Lego Movie. This was a film that was released back in 2014 by Warner Brothers.
Where am I?
Come with me if you want to not die.
What is happening?
You're the special, and the prophecy states that you're the most important person in the universe. That's you, right?
To sum it all up in short, this is a brilliant film for people regardless of their age, with an interesting animation style, a decent voice cast, and a nice storyline as well.
We'll wing it. That's a bad pun.
Next up is WALL-E, another animated film released by Pixar in 2008. If you look at this film on Rotten Tomatoes, you can see that critic reviews say that it's a classic, and I agree with them.
His name is Wally. After all these years, he's developed one little glitch. A personality. He's extremely curious.
This film has been one of my favourites for quite a long time, and if you haven't watched it yet, then you totally should. Next film on this list is Deadpool. Now, I'm definitely not a fan of superhero movies, but this one in particular was quite good.
You're probably thinking this was a superhero movie, but that guy in the suit just turned that other guy into a kebab. Surprise! This is a different kind of superhero story.
There were great actors, including Ryan Reynolds, who played the main character of the film, whose name is Wade Wilson. I also liked the great jokes and the soundtrack.
Yes, girl. The time has come to be a superhero. Cue the music.
X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you.
Moving on, my fourth film is Finding Dory. As a person who enjoyed Finding Nemo as a little kid, Finding Dory is a brilliant sequel to the original.
Stingray migration.
Stingray migration.
Migration is about going home, which is where you're from.
How did the
I especially like the visuals in the film, with eye-catching colours and detailed scenery that looks really nice on a 4K screen. It's also pretty cool to see Ellen DeGeneres voice Dory in this film. She did quite a good job, to be honest.
Not a great swimmer.
I think you swim beautifully.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Oh boy, I don't know if I've ever been this excited. Today is the day. It is D-Day. Finding Dory is out in theaters today.
Finally, we're going to be talking about The Truman Show.
Coming to you now from the largest studio ever constructed, it's The Truman Show! Yeah!
Like WALL-E, this film is quite a classic, released back in 1998, which was 18 years ago. Yes, 18 years ago. The plot of this film features the main character named Truman Burbank, played by Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, however it's pronounced, whose entire life is based on a large TV studio and is broadcasted on a TV show 24/7.
Check out. Dishwasher safe.
That's amazing.
What if your world was make-believe?
Cue the sign. While the world he inhabits is counterfeit.
I'm not allowed to talk to you.
That's how I look.
I'm quite a fan of this idea for a comedy film, and as mentioned earlier, it's definitely a classic that you should also watch if you haven't already.
A lot of strange things have been happening.
Stand by ring cam.
Is he looking at us?
Does he think he knows?
I think I'm mixed up in something big.
We accept the reality with which we're presented.
Favorite console of all time. My favorite console, I don't do a lot of gaming to be honest, but in terms of my favorite console, would probably be a tie between the Nintendo DSi and the Sony PSP, Sony PlayStation Portable. I did a video on that if you want to check that out somewhere in the corner of this video. Both of them really great consoles. I enjoyed using both. There's a good selection of games with both consoles, I think, and yeah, that's my favorite two consoles, because I couldn't really pick one favorite console. What's one goal you have for 2017, either YouTube related or personal? I'm not entirely sure of what goal I have for 2017, YouTube or personal. I don't know, I haven't really thought about that. I think I'll have a proper answer at the end of the year, probably. Maybe for YouTube, to try and do more vlog type videos for 2017. I don't know. Just a thought.
Right now, I don't know.
Going out?
Yeah.
Where?
We're going to see a little excursion.
What?
Going on a little excursion.
Where?
And we're going to see the house.
What?
To see an old house.
Why?
Do you wish you got a different phone instead of the SE? I mean, not really. The iPhone SE is a pretty good phone, as you can see there. Got the space grey version. I'll have my review as well in the corner of this video, like a annotation or whatever. But I've been using this phone for about 4 months. Been using this for 4 months. It's been working quite well for my needs, to be honest. I quite like the camera on this phone. And the screen, although it is only 4 inches and a resolution at 1136 at 640, hasn't really bothered me too much, to be honest. It's just fine. This is from a person who's coming from a Moto X 2013, a 4.7 inch display at 1280 by 720, which isn't a huge gap. In fact, I'll show you the Moto X. I've got it over here. There it is. It's the Moto X. Cracked, as you can see, but yeah, iOS hasn't been much of a problem, although it isn't as customizable as the Moto X, well, or Android in general. If I did have to choose another phone, I'd probably pick the Nexus 5X, because that's quite a good phone from what I've seen. It runs stock Android, which is pretty nice, and it gets the latest updates, the latest Android updates quite quickly, which is cool. So if I had that phone, I'd probably have Android Nougat by now, but I don't. So yeah, it isn't much of a problem, as I said a few times already, but yeah. So yeah, the iPhone SE is fine for my needs. Also, what future videos do you want to make? I've got several videos coming out quite soon, actually. I'm currently working on a Pokemon Snap gameplay video that should be out soon, don't know when. And I've also got a vlog coming up about my trip to Jamaica. I've never really done a vlog on my channel, so that should be interesting. And I'm also going to have a video on this guy, which is the iPhone 5, and maybe even a video on this guy, Samsung Galaxy S4. As you can see there, it's a black version. Quite interesting to do a video on this. Who knows? And continue on, I'll also have a video going through the apps on my phone, what's on my iPhone SE. I'll have a video on that soon as well. So yeah, I've got several videos coming up very soon, so stay tuned to my channel for those videos. So yeah, what is something you want for making YouTube videos that you don't have? For example, a camera. I think I pretty much have everything that I need. I upgraded my microphone recently to this Zoom H1. I've got a Logitech C920 webcam, which is quite nice, recently as well. I've got a nice camera, the Sony NEX f3, with some nice lenses as well, like a 50mm f1.8 that I brought recently, and a 25mm f1.4, and some others as well, which is quite nice. And a GoPro Hero 3 White Edition, which is also very good. I'm thinking of upgrading the GoPro to maybe a newer model, like the GoPro Hero 4 Silver or Black, or maybe even the new Hero 5 if that comes out this year. I don't know, we'll have to see. But yeah, I think I'll probably upgrade to one of those models from my GoPro Hero 3 White Edition. Let me just go and get it. Here it is. You can see there, got the LCD backpack for it as well, which is like a little LCD attachment thing with a touchscreen on it and stuff. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. The thing I'm thinking of getting or wanting or something is to upgrade this GoPro, or maybe even my camera. It is a couple of years old. It's about 3 years old at this point. Don't know what camera to upgrade to, but we'll see.
So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos in the future from me. You don't have to, but if you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe. That'd be quite nice. You can also follow me on my social networks, like Twitter and Instagram, for more updates from me in the future. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time or something.
Okay, cool. Hope that's alright.
Moving along very quickly, nice, cool.
You got manual focus on this, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright.
Don't know how well that turned out, but should be good.
Some B-roll, these two Macs. MacBook's taking a long time to boot. Okay, I think that should be fine. So I'm just going to stop recording.